You know what the difference is between me and you? I bleed red. You bleed green. What you been building for us? Huh? You know what? I look at you these days, you know what I see? I see a man without a country. Not hard enough for this right here. And maybe, just maybe, not smart enough for them out there.
Not hard enough?
No offense. I don't think you ever really were. You got skills, yeah, no doubt, but...
What? What, because I don't shoot up a block indiscriminate? I ain't hard enough? Huh? Because I think before I snatch a life, I ain't in this bullshit.
Snatch a life? What life you snatch, huh?
You know, Brianna went downtown, man, saw that detective. Man stoking her head saying that D'Angelo's death is no suicide.
Yeah, so?
Man ain't wrong about that.
What?
Man. Knew you couldn't do it. Brianna wouldn't do that shit. But there go a life that had to be snatched, Avon. Yo, man, I took that shit off you, put it on me, man, because that motherfucker was out of pocket with that shit. 20 years above his fucking head. He flipped, man, they got you, me, and fucking Brianna. No fucking way, man. Hell no. Now, I know you that family. You love that nigga, but you want to talk that blood is thicker than water bullshit. Take that shit somewhere else, nigga. That motherfucker would have taken down the whole fucking show starting with you, killer. It's fucking everything and everybody.
Let me up. Let me up. Oh, shit.
As promised, a very intense scene between Avon Barksdale and Russell Stringer Bell. With this shot, the camera aids in spectatorial impression. One comes to view the closeness once permanent between the men, replaced with tension. The proximity of the bodies intimates the intimacy of the situation, as it signals a fraternal crisis. It must be noted, the breakdown in fraternity, though evident after Bell's confession, that is, arranging the murder of D'Angelo Barksdale, it comes a bit earlier in the scene. Specifically, it is the product of Barksdale's audacity to utter the truth of Bell's rejection from the only two worlds in which he seeks existence. He is not black enough for the crime world, as his intellect or intellectualism makes him soft, and not smart enough for the white world as his race makes him unintelligible. Avon strips Bell of his livelihood, turns his strategic travel into an inevitable nomadism, foils his hopes for reconciliation. Stringer Bell is, in Barksdale's eyes, a man without a country. Russell Stringer Bell meets his tragic fate after a complete breakdown in his fraternal relationship with Barksdale. The two men betray each other while maintaining the guise of brotherhood. However, unfortunately, Bell becomes the tragic figure. The mise-en-scene is loaded with symbolism. The camera zooms in on Bell in a heated moment of realization as he curses the right contractor for making him a victim of the manipulation of a corrupt capitalist system. Bell is uncharacteristically enraged as Brother Mouzone, hired by Barksdale, and seen in the bow tie, and Omar Little, the homosexual of the series, enter the warehouse in a cloak of profound fraternity. As Omar fires on one of the sidemen and the white contractor pleads for his life, Stringer Bell runs throughout a labyrinth, ending with him caught between Brother Mouzone and Omar Little. Symbolically, this represents a crisis of masculinity, as Mouzone and Omar represent diametric opposites in terms of black masculinity. Mouzone as a signifier of black nationalism, tamed, controlled manhood, and Omar as a figure of deviant and rebellious sexuality, compose the poles that give the black masculine world its variance. Their positions in the shot highlight Bell's vacillation, how he's forever positioned between two warring worlds. And after a desperate plea, Bell's dialogue indicates that he knows the inevitability of his death. Before he can utter his last words, both men murder him. Let's watch the tragedy.